Hey guys, welcome back to Titan Preparedness. I'm Austin. I just want to run through my get home bag with you real quick, what I have prepared at least. So of course we have the Inu hammock, a very lightweight sleeping system. I get very hot at night, so for me that's what works best. A small inflatable pillow. So I carry a 3-day bag. I would rather be over prepared than underprepared in real world. Today, unfortunately, I'm a little underprepared. Was told very last minute about this trip, and so decided to take the route of a minimalist and pack bare essentials like I was running and see where it gets me. So today we're gonna run through my get home bag. I have the Life Straw water bottle. That's just in case I need water. I usually carry at least 2 liters with me if I can, but that will allow me to go to a stream, river, whatever it may be, to get extra water. The waterproof bag allows me to carry any kind of electronics if I need them, you know, battery chargers for my phone, whatever it may be, or to even go get water. If I want to carry a lot of water back with me, I can actually fill this up with water, cinch it down, and then I have probably about another liter worth of water if need be. Medical supplies. I keep quite a bit of medical supplies in my bag. You don't need it till you need it, but when you really need it, you really need it. With that, we have tourniquet, gloves, gauze, dressings, gauze, some more gloves, and like I said, bare minimum, just because I was a bit late on the invite. To go along with my hammock, I forgot to mention the ground trunk straps. They're a lot longer, so it got me out of a situation that Brian found himself in where his hammock would not fit between these 2 trees. Since mine are longer, they would fit and actually even go further if I need them to, or shorter if I need them to. So that came in very handy today. Always need a knife. This knife is made by, what was that company's name?
I don't know.
This knife was made by Stat Gear. Has a knife sharpener on the back, of course the holster comes in, and a seatbelt cutter, which can be extremely useful. And it has a fire starter built in with it. So that would come in very handy for the situation we're in today. So I didn't pack a ton of snacks today, simply because this is a get home bag. Ideally, I wouldn't want to be more than about 50 miles away from home when I use it. And if need be, there's also other avenues of approach I can take to get food. So we went kind of light with the food. This is something I would like to speak on though, an extra pair of socks. With my experience, you know, coming from where I came from, having an extra pair of socks on you at all times is a must. Because if you get wet, you get into that, your feet start cramping, they start hurting, and it destroys your feet if you're in a long ruck march or hike back to your house, through the woods, you know, whatever it may be. An extra pair of socks can really save the day. Just in case it gets cold tonight, I did bring some long johns with me. Other than that, that's really all I came with. Oh, actually I do have one more thing, 2 more things I'd like to talk about. So the headlamp I have is a little more on the pricier side, but I use it for a lot of different things. For this purpose, it's always good to have light. This light in particular has, of course, your white light, and then if you're practicing light discipline, which is always a good thing depending on the situation, it also has red and green. Always recommend having a light of some sort, at least a light of some sort in your get home bag. And then I have a 5-star gear whoopee. So the whoopies, I've used them a lot. We became very close friends in my prior experience. This one in particular, I found overseas. It is a sleep system. It's also designed to be a poncho liner, a lot of other things. So just in case I do get too cold in that sleeping bag, I do have something spare, a little bit thicker, a little bit warmer to keep me warm through the night. So one of the reasons I packed short is because they were already, other Titan preparedness guys had already planned this trip, decided to invite me along to see how miserable I would be. So thank y'all. So with that, what I'm going to further do from here on out is I'm going to be the bare minimalist. They're going to bring all this cool gear. They're going to get all the good stuff. I'm going to be pretty much almost what you see here, plus or minus a couple of things here and there depending on the situation. But I'm going to show you how it looks from not being prepared, not being ready for the situation you find yourself in, and seeing how bad it can be versus how good it could be. So hopefully I can get some of y'all more prepared and to realize how important it is to stay prepared even when you don't think something's going to happen. This bag is a 3-day bag. It is quite large compared to what, you know, a lot of the other guys are going to bring out. The reason I'm using this bag is 1, it's the only one I got right now. And 2, if I decide to overpack, it's not necessarily going to be a terrible thing. But in the event that I need a bigger bag, than I have one. So with this bigger bag, there's a lot of extra room that you can pack all kind of stuff in. The benefit to it is I can store quite a bit of water. If I do bring extra containers, I can store extra water in here for people who may be with me, or if I'm just by myself and ain't gonna see water for a while. So there's that benefit. One of the other benefits is that I have a lot of stuff in my vehicle that I may want to throw in this bag if something legit was to happen, whether it be self-defense stuff, you know, extra clothes, whatever may happen. I can stack a lot more stuff in here, whereas with a small bag you might not have that opportunity, and you might want to bring that. So just some thought as to the pros and cons to having a big bag to a small bag. Once again, I'm Austin. Appreciate y'all watching. Tune in next time. Hopefully I'll be more prepared, but probably not.